Welcome back, Guardians of Dominion, Zeus here. Today we're diving straight into Fluffy, and this isn't a casual first look. I'm fully maxing him out and breaking down what actually changes when Fluffy is pushed to his limits, because right now, understanding his real potential can save you massive resources and costly mistakes. Stay with me, because what looks strong on paper doesn't always behave the same once everything is unlocked, and that's where things get interesting. Here's how the development process actually went, step by step, and I want to walk you through it clearly so you understand not just what I did, but why I did it. First thing I did was increase Fluffy's level from 100 to 130. I received Fluffy already at level 100 and red rank, but everything else still needed serious work. Leveling him to 130 was the foundation, because without that, nothing else really matters. Once the level was done, I moved straight into item development. I didn't have all of Fluffy's items ready in advance, so this part required farming. To move him from red to red +2, I had to spend around 20,000 energy. That's a lot, but it's expected with a brand new hero, especially if you want to test him properly and not just look at numbers on paper. Item power heavily affects survivability and stat scaling, so this step is non-negotiable if you want realistic results. After the items were fully maxed, I switched focus to Fluffy's skills. This is an important point, and it's something I always recommend when a new hero comes out. Every day, you can buy skill points for 10 emeralds, and if you do this consistently, you'll be prepared. I had already saved around 300 skill points ahead of time, and over the last 2 days, I bought the remaining 200 skill points, so I could fully max Fluffy's skills for this video. That said, I want to be very clear here, I don't recommend spending a ton of emeralds just to rush skill upgrades. If you're not making content or testing immediately, you can absolutely take your time and develop Fluffy slowly without any downside. Next, I'll show you all of Fluffy's items, starting from green rank all the way up to red +2. If you want to, you can screenshot this section directly. I'll also be preparing a dedicated Fluffy page soon, where all of these items will be listed clearly so you don't need to search for them again. After that, we move on to skins. Right now, Fluffy only has his default skin, which is an intelligence skin, and requires intelligence skin stones. However, we already know that Fluffy will receive a librarian skin, which will be released during the adventure event. So for now, default skin development is enough, but keep in mind that skin priorities may change once the librarian skin becomes available. Then we come to glyphs. I'll be doing separate content focused entirely on glyph priority, because this needs proper testing and analysis. My initial assumption is that magic attack should be the first glyph to prioritize, but I don't want to give you a final answer without deeper testing. Fluffy has 5 glyphs in total: magic attack, intelligence, magic penetration, health, and armor. All of them matter, but the order is what really makes the difference, and I want to be precise about that. Next is Gift of the Elements. This part is very straightforward. You only need gold and sparks of power. Sparks of power come from developing titans, so if you're already investing in titans, this step won't be an issue at all. After that, we move into artifact development. I had enough resources to max all of Fluffy's artifacts, so I didn't follow a specific order during development. In upcoming videos, I'll explain artifact priority in detail, because this is another area where people often make mistakes. One thing I want to clarify right now, is that Fluffy's first artifact, Balthazar's skull, is not a priority artifact. In fact, it should be developed last. It provides magic defense for 9 seconds after Fluffy uses his ultimate, which is a valuable stat in today's meta, but it doesn't directly impact Fluffy's core mechanics or skill interactions. For Fluffy's overall performance, other artifact stats are simply more important. Finally, we move to Ascension. Here as well, I had all the required resources to fully max Fluffy's Ascension tree. After completing this, my Fluffy is maxed in every aspect except for 2 things. He still needs to reach 6 stars, and the Librarian skin is not available yet. Both of those will come with the Fluffy Adventure event, and once that happens, Fluffy will be fully completed in every possible way. So to wrap everything up, this video wasn't just about upgrading Fluffy, it was about showing you the full development path of a brand new hero before most players even have access to him. Because I can test Fluffy early as a content creator, my goal here is to remove guesswork for you and help you avoid wasting resources once he's released. If there's one key takeaway, it's this: preparation and smart priorities will always outperform rushing when a new hero arrives. Now this is where I want you involved. Drop your questions in the comments. Tell me what you want tested, what you want compared, and what you're unsure about. I'll be answering those questions and turning them directly into the next videos, so you get real answers before you commit your resources. If this breakdown helped you prepare, support the video with a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the upcoming testing, counters, and real battle results. This is the phase where knowledge gives you a real edge. Until next time, stay sharp, build smart, and always stay one step ahead of the meta.